What's up, you guys? It's Annie back with another video helping you to turn your YouTube channel into a success. So for today's video, we have a very highly requested channel review video number 2. So basically about a month ago, I filmed a YouTube video where I essentially looked over the analytics of my best friend's YouTube channel to kind of look at what's working, what's not working, what is helping her grow, what's keeping her from growing. And ever since then, I've gotten so many requests for a part 2. And luckily for me and you guys, my good friend Haley actually allowed me full access to her YouTube channel and her analytics, and her full permission to share her analytics with you guys in this video. So we're going to be looking at what is working for her, what's not working, what's helping her grow, what's getting in the way of her growing, and also very specific to Haley's channel in the month of February, she actually uploaded every single day on her channel. So we're also going to get to see how having a more frequent upload schedule can help or maybe not help you, and see how all of that kind of worked and happened on her channel. So I have my laptop here with her analytics loaded up. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to a screen recording to dive into all of this with you guys and share all of this with you. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get right on into it. Alright, so starting off first in her channel dashboard, this is the first thing you see as you go into your dashboard. So over here we have her latest video performance. She uploaded this 2 days and 20 hours ago. It is currently ranked 7 out of her 10 last videos by views. It has gained 102 views, has a click-through rate of 10.9%, and an average view duration of 1 minute and 4 seconds. Then over here we see how her channel has done in the last 28 days. So in the last 28 days, she gained 4,000 views, which is 159% higher than last month, and she gained 89.6 watch hours, which is 80% higher than the month before. So at a glance, I would say her channel is doing pretty dang well considering everything is green, but we will take a deeper dive into her analytics to see why and how everything is the way that it is. So if we go over to her analytics, so for the sake of focusing on her growth in February, I'm going to change last 28 days to February, so we see absolutely everything that was affected and happened in the month where she uploaded every single day. So looking at the overview again, in the month of February, she gained 4.1 thousand views, which was 2.8 thousand more than usual. She gained 91.8 watch hours, which is 41 more than usual. And then she gained a total 27 subscribers, which is again more than usual. So all in all, definitely uploading every single day brought her more analytics and brought her some more growth, which is awesome. So now if we look at things as a whole, scrolling down here, your top videos in this period, this would basically tell Haley which of her videos got the most views in the month of February, which is a really good thing to look at, because oftentimes your videos with the most amounts of views is going to tell you what types of videos your audience is most interested in, and some topics or things you may want to repeat and make more videos on for your channel. So first up, what's on my iPhone, that tends to be a pretty popular video as a whole on YouTube. Healthy Trader Joe's haul, that could be an indication to make more Trader Joe's related videos. A video on how I organize with Notion. Notion is a app and website a lot of people love, so that got some more traffic also. And then more things like her morning routine, what I eat in a day, night routine vlog. These are all very common, very popular videos that people tend to be interested in, so really no surprise that these were her top performers. So now going in over to the reach tab, this, as I've said a million times before in my videos, is what is going to tell you absolutely everything you need to know about, are your videos reaching people, is YouTube pushing out your videos, where are your views coming from, and all that sort of thing. So in the month of February, her channel reached 43.5 thousand people, which is 228% higher than usual, which I would say is a pretty good indicator that yes, YouTube is pushing out her content, but we'll see more of that in a minute. Beside that, you have impressions click-through rate. Now, as I've said before in my other videos, I do not ever like to look at the overall channel click-through rate, because if you have like 10 videos that perform really well and then like 1 or 2 that do not so well, that is going to automatically affect your overall click-through rate. So I much prefer looking at the individual one of each one of the videos. So from these impressions and click-through rate, she gained again a total 4.1 thousand views, we said before, and a total 1.3 thousand unique viewers, which is actually a really good thing, because her views are more than twice her unique viewers, meaning that not only are people finding her channel and watching her videos, but on average people are finding her channel, watching her video, and then going to watch more of her videos, indicating that people are enjoying her content and wanting to see more, which is always a really good compliment. So then looking down at traffic sources types, again, this is what always tells you where and how people are finding your videos, is YouTube pushing out your videos, and that sort of thing. So looking at this, her top traffic source is channel pages, which is nothing really too bad, just means means that her top traffic source is from people finding her videos through her channel rather than her channel through the videos. Honestly, I really don't think either of those is better or worse than the other. I think any way people are finding your videos is great. So that is her top traffic source. Then the most important out of all of these is that number 2, 23% of her views came from browse features, meaning that yes, absolutely, YouTube is pushing out her videos on the recommended page and basically putting her content in front of new people and giving her more of a chance to reach new people and gain new subscribers. Then underneath that is YouTube search, meaning her videos are ranking in search. People are discovering her through search rankings, which again is really, really great. Then underneath that, we have 7.9% coming from direct or unknown, meaning that she is either sending her video links directly to people or she's posting them on her social media like Instagram or Facebook. Then we have 7.4% coming from notifications, which is really, really great because that means that not only are people setting notifications for her videos, they're actually wanting to watch them when they get notified. And then 3.6% others, could be 10 million other things, but the best news here is that both browse features and YouTube search are high up in her traffic sources, meaning that YouTube is most definitely pushing out her content and helping her to grow. Something else I always love to look at in the reach tabs, if you scroll down here to traffic source YouTube search, this basically tells you what are people searching up on YouTube that is leading them to discover your content and watch your videos. So people are searching things like Trader Joe's haul, what's on my iPhone, Notion, night routine, basically telling you that people are actively searching for this content. So if you were to make content around these things they're searching for, the chances of you getting views is much higher. Then also looking down over here, traffic source suggested videos. This basically tells you other videos on YouTube that people are watching and finding your videos in the suggested section of, which is really, really helpful to get inside the mind of your viewers because this tells you what other types of content they are interested in. So they're watching college week in my life videos, they're watching vlog content, organization content, night routines, college content again. So again, these are all things she may want to consider making content about, making videos about to get more of an interest and views from her audience. But overall in the month of February, this is where her growth came from and how she got her videos noticed by people on YouTube. Then if we go over onto the engagement tab, this is one of the most key factors in your growth on YouTube because this is where you come into your average view duration and your watch time, your audience retention, which is possibly the number one thing that actually gets your videos pushed out by YouTube. So looking over here in the month of February, she gained 91.8 watch hours, which is 96% more than the month before, which is awesome because she gained almost 100 hours of watch time in 30 days. So now here comes our first little X and our first little downside to how her channel performed in February. Her average view duration was 1 minute and 20 seconds, which is 34% less than usual. So definitely an average view duration of 1 minute and 20 seconds is not necessarily the best, especially not when your videos are on average 15 minutes, 10 minutes. That is a very, very low view duration, a very low retention, which is going to basically tell YouTube's algorithm that while people are showing an interest in the video and wanting to click onto the video and watch the video, once they actually watch the content, your content is not hooking them and keeping them watching, and they leave your video after like 30 seconds, after a minute of it, telling YouTube that the interest in this content is on the lower end of things and maybe pushing out the content is not the best thing to do, and they should look for somebody else's content to push out that gets more view duration and more retention. So if we look down here at key moments for audience retention, this in my opinion is one of the most helpful analytics that we have access to because this tells you exactly where are people leaving the video, what is happening at that point when they leave the video. This is going to help you to figure out what should you keep in your video, what should you get rid of, do more of, less of, change, that type of thing. So if we look at these 10 videos on Haley's channel, looking at every single one of them, there is always this same dip at the beginning of the video. So looking at this first video, the what's on my iPhone, at the 30-second mark, there was less than 50% of the viewers watching the video at the 30-second mark. The first 30 seconds are the most crucial to telling the algorithm people want to watch this video and they're interested in the content. If a large majority of your viewers are leaving the video in the first 30 seconds or the first minute of the video, that is a pretty strong indicator that your content is not hooking them, it's not keeping them watching, and that's probably the number one thing that is getting in the way of your content actually getting out there further and growing you a wider audience. And that is actually the highest performer of these 10 videos. If we go down further to some of these videos, at the 30-second mark, there's less than 19% of the viewers still watching the video in that little time span. So this would be a pretty good indicator that something in the first first 30 seconds or the first minute is hindering people watching your video. Either you're not getting to your point fast enough, or you're talking about something they're not interested in. There could be so many different reasons and possibilities that you definitely will not understand unless you actually take the time to read these analytics and watch the different drop-off points and spikes and dips and understand what are they liking, what are they not liking, what should I change, take out, add in, and all that sort of thing. So I'm actually curious if we go and look at one of her videos. Let's say that we look at her, which one got one of the most views? This one has 169, this one has 387. So if we go into the analytics of this video, looking at the reach tab, see this video had an impressions click-through rate of 5.6%, which is great. And on the first day, it actually had a 5.9%, which is almost 6%. So essentially having a click-through rate that high is going to tell YouTube that people are interested in this video. The thumbnail is getting people to click onto the video and people genuinely want to watch the video. And if we go over to the engagement tab, again, we see what we saw before. The average person watches 1 minute and 14 of the whole 15 minutes. So basically the conclusion we can draw for this video is that the title, the thumbnail, and the video topic is basically drawing in people's attention, making them want to watch it. But then when they actually watch the video and see the content, they're watching less than 1.5 minutes of the content, which then tells YouTube, yes, they wanted to watch the video, but the content is not keeping them watching, so it's not the best video to push out. Whereas if she had that same click-through rate, but the view duration was much, much higher, that would probably make YouTube push out her video way further and get a lot more views and growth and engagement. If we go to one of the videos that got less views, maybe this one got about 112, go to the reach tab, see this video had a 10% click-through rate. So definitely the conclusion she can draw here is that her thumbnails are great. If she keeps making thumbnails like she is right now, she's gonna get a whole lot of attention and clicks. So she's definitely got that part down, which I think is one of the hardest. I think coming up with a thumbnail style that actually makes people want to watch your videos is really, really hard. So the fact that she actually has that down and figured out is awesome. But then if we go over to the engagement tab, again, they watched less than 50 seconds, which is not gonna get your video pushed out. So again, over and over again, it's the exact same theme. The thumbnail is great, the topic is great, she's getting lots of attention and interest in her content, but the actual content itself is not keeping them watching. But the most important part through all of this and all of these analytics is that looking at this, she knows exactly what it is she has to work on, what's working and what's not, which I think in my opinion is probably one of the hardest things to figure out when you want to grow your channel. So the fact that she knows exactly what she has to work on is going to help her tremendously in growing her channel. So then the last tab we have to look at is the audience tab. So in the audience tab, she has 165 returning viewers, which is awesome. That means that out of her total like 440-ish subscribers, she has a total of 165 that continuously come back to her videos. Again, we have unique viewers, 1,300%. And then coming down here, we have all these details like usual that tells you when is the best time to upload your videos. Down here tells you where in the world your viewers are watching from. This is actually really cool. Her top geographies are the US, Peru, the Netherlands, the UK, and Germany. So the majority of her audience is coming from the US and Europe. Then looking down here at subscriber bell notification, this says that 17% of her viewers have all notifications turned on for her videos, which is awesome because that is smack dab in the middle of the average. So typically on YouTube, 10 to 30% of your viewers have their notifications on for your videos, and for her, she has 17.7%, which is just one more indicator that she does have some subscribers and viewers interested in her content that want to see more of her content, and you truly can't really want more than that. Then also just as important down here, watch time from subscribers, 63.2% coming from not subscribed and 36.8% coming from subscribed, which is truly one of the best things you can possibly see because that is a definite 100% confirmation that her videos are being pushed out by YouTube and being discovered by new people. Alright, so my final conclusions from looking at Hailey's channel is that she is absolutely in the right spot as far as her content and her thumbnails go. She has a really, really awesome theme and look to her thumbnails that is getting a lot of attention and a really good click-through rate. She also seems to have a really, really good idea of exactly what type of content she wants to make. The only thing she really has to work on is the content itself, doing a better job of hooking her viewers from the get-go in her video, keeping them watching for longer, and getting longer view durations and higher retention to get her videos pushed out further and help her channel grow faster. So if any of you guys are watching this video and noticing that your analytics look a lot like Hailey's, then hopefully this gave you a couple of ideas for things to work on, things to look into for your own channels, and I really hope you guys found this helpful and enjoyed watching it. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all to the moon and back, and I'll see you in in my next video. Bye!